Hello. How's it going? How's it going, world? My name's PewDiePie. I haven't watched a PewDiePie video in a while. I think PewDiePie is kind of interesting because he's like the first person to have been like on top of like YouTube for a long time and then actively decide to retire. Hey Union, how was your concert? Because like he was on top of like things for a long time and now he's like semi-retired. Kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. Nice, nice. Yep. It's good to still have a voice. That is a useful thing to have. I remember one awkward time when I was working at a restaurant and I had to take a deaf man's order. I had to communicate through writing, and I kept trying to ask him clarifying questions, and my writing is terrible. I think he got pretty annoyed with me. Because he asked for like a hamburger, so I had to ask him like if he wanted, you know, stuff on it. And and we had to communicate just through like writing because I don't know sign language. I don't know. Kind of awkward. Ooh. Well, have you got your Christmas shopping done yet? 20 more days. If you're getting something online, you better order now. I was doing some Christmas shopping earlier today, and like the website I'm looking at, it's Etsy, and they'll tell you like, oh yeah, this is in like 20 other people's carts, there are 4 left and stuff, or like this item is really popular right now, 4 people bought it in like the last 24 hours. I guess so, but he was the one who started writing anyway, and like I wasn't allowed to have like my phone on me because they had a lot of high schoolers, so they banned like you could have your phone in your pocket or whatever, but you weren't like allowed to take it out or whatever because it was like at the counter or whatever. But my handwriting wasn't the problem. I think it was just me trying to ask clarifying questions and having to write them down. That was annoying for him. But hey, what are you gonna do? Okay. So I've been practicing. I'd practiced DMC5 a little bit yesterday. I had a couple things I've been getting. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I think handmade gifts are better anyway. But yeah. Ooh. I think we'll have to. I was thinking we'll do a Christmas stream. We haven't done a box of crap stream in a while, so do Christmas haul and just kind of hang out, do just chatting. I don't know. Maybe if I can get something fixed or something on stream or before stream. I have an Xbox I have to take apart and see if the battery leaked or whatever. See if I can get my old original Xbox working again. There's a ton of mods you can do to an original Xbox too. I finished the main game. I didn't start the DLC. So start the DLC this Saturday. So that'll be fun. But yeah, I practiced some DMC5 and Vergil and stuff yesterday. I got, because I've been getting like some DMC5 content in my YouTube recommendations and stuff. So I've been like, oh, I saw this guy do that. I wonder how he did that. So I was practicing a few of the things that I saw. I I eventually practiced enough. The main thing I learned about was the fact that like you could dash side to side with the B like teleport thing. I think I accidentally did it once because I was talking about it being like basically the Kingdom Hearts 2 reversal mechanic. I think at the time. Uh, and then I also learned about the back to forward input on different weapons and stuff, like that was a input that you could do pretty much, and the different moves associated with it. So I was able to string together this kind of basic combo here, but this took me like 20 minutes to get all going and everything. It's not bad. This isn't live, by the way. I recorded this. It took me like 20 minutes to like get this one kind of simple combo to work together. But at least, you know, I figured it out. I also figured out why I was having so much trouble with getting Judgment Cut N to work correctly. It's because I was holding instead of tapping. Because in DMC 3 and 4, you have to hold the inputs to get it to like charge up the attack to get it to work. But in DMC 5, you have to just tap it. So I figured out a couple of that stuff, like some things I didn't know Vergil could do, which is pretty much what I've been doing. I just like, oh, I didn't realize Vergil could do that. So yeah, been slowly getting a bit better and like understanding his kit a bit better, which is good. Slow improvement. Although I will say I don't think I could ever be like a complete like DMC channel, just because I've seen the level of play that dedicated DMC channels have, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Still, it's been fun learning the character and stuff more. Put the game up here a minute. Yeah, I practiced Judgment Cut a bit more too. Able to get the you know, quad or whatever you want to call it, Judgment Cut a bit more consistently, but I still haven't figured out the timing on the ground one. I did it like I did two like once. I still don't know like what the timing is for the ground one. So, and there's probably a good amount of stuff that I still don't know about the sword and the gloves and also the mini swords, but yeah. But I've been getting better. Been getting better a little bit by bit, so that's good. At least I think so. I will say it's like this has been the only time I think where I'm finally getting to the point where I can make a concerted effort to like learn how a character works and like actually practice it. The Void has been really good for that. Like with other, like previously, I was just like playing the games as is and just kind of feeling things out and like not making any real concerted effort to like learn how a character works. So that's weird. There, I thought I had the timing down a bit better. Yeah. This is why it still took me 20 minutes to get, actually the, perfect, like, quadruple judgment cut was part of the reason why it took, yeah, there it goes. 20 minutes to get that one clip. Hell in Hell mode? Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll come back and, like, do DMD mode or something on some of the games. I think that could be kind of fun. But I'll never be, like... Oh! School? I don't want to talk about school. I haven't gotten any homework done today. I started on some, but like I didn't get any of the homework I need to get done yet today. So I'll worry about it in a bit. I just haven't been feeling well at all today, unfortunately. Bit of a headache and stuff, but I don't know. I think I've been staring at screens too much and not getting enough sleep. I gotta fix that. So. Oh, shoot. He was under the ground. I thought he was dead after the fist. Yeah, it's whatever. I'll get the homework I need to get done. Like that's done by tomorrow, but I need to like catch up on some classwork now that we're getting towards the end of the year. What sucks is that the class, which I really need to catch up on, is also the first one with everything due. It's a weird class, too, for that kind of stuff. It's a class where I missed, like, the due date for the first half of the class, because it's all online, and for some reason... Oh, hello. Where did I end up? Oh, I went down a level. Okay, whatever. I guess that guy just gets to live, I guess. And it was, yeah, I just missed the due date. I thought it was, like, on a Saturday, like every other class, or, like, on a Sunday that it was due, like every other class, instead of a Wednesday in, like, 3 p.m., so... Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know if you were in Sin Double Trigger that it, the Judgment Cut had, multi-hit. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't realize that. I can only imagine the DPS if you can do perfect Judgment Cuts with, your Doppelganger active and Sin Double Trigger active. Ah, shoot. Okay. Is this game like Persona 5 Strikers? I guess in the sense that it's also an action game. Like an action-adventure kind of game. Finished all my class before I just have exams left next week. Nice, nice. Yeah, I have one class that I actually enjoy that has an exam, but I'm not worried about it at all. I actually enjoy the class, so the exam will go fine. I have one class that doesn't have a final exam, but I have a bit more classwork for it for a couple more days. I'm not worried about that one. The only one I'm worried about is this online Photoshop class, because it actually takes time and stuff. So, how much of the lore do I need to know to play? None, really. All you need to know is that Dante and Vergil are brothers. I'm currently playing as Vergil here. And that they're both descendants of a guy called Sparta, who was a demon, who hooked up with their mom, who was a human. Vergil is so cool. He is very cool. And then, yeah. That's pretty much all you need to know. The game isn't too plot heavy. It's one of the more plot heavy games in the series, but it's not too plot heavy. These games are more about looking cool and feeling cool and being competent, like, action games more than the story. You can definitely just jump in and play and have fun. Yeah, I will say that I wouldn't put this and Strikers in, like, kind of the same category, but, like, on a general level, they are similar enough that if somebody was, like, getting into action games, I would be like, yeah, they're kind of the same thing. Like, if you play Strikers and you haven't played an action game before, I would say, yeah, you know, they're kind of similar in that sense. Because you have different characters that you play as, and there's some like leveling up mechanics, like not super hard in core in this game, but you just like unlock new skills for the different characters and stuff, and like the different characters have different styles, but they're a bit more in depth since there's only a few of them, as opposed to Strikers, where the characters aren't quite as in depth, but you can swap between them. So. Shoot. Need to remember to keep charging up my thing a minute. It's hard to... I'm trying to keep track of everything. It's a little hard a sec. I need to get rid of... Hold up. Where's the spawner? Okay, let me get rid of the spawner a minute. Where's my doppelganger? Here. Oh, okay. Well... I don't know if Diablo is quite the same thing, because since that's more of a top-down game. 2 days away till... Oh, right, the game thing, yep. Yeah, I don't know. I would say Diablo is similar in the sense that it's also a game that's action-oriented and, like, more so than, like, a plot or anything. But, like, it has a much different progression system and a different focus and a different camera view, so... I would say it's Strikers. Yeah, till the game show awards kind of thing. If you've never played a game like this before, it's similar in the sense that it's also a game, yeah. If you've never played these games, by the way, I think 5 is the most balanced and easiest of the games in the series. It's definitely a good place to start, I would recommend trying playing on just the normal, like, human difficulty, and if you feel like that's too easy, you can bump it up. Just know that the way the game works with difficulty, if you want to play through a difficulty, you have to start at the beginning of the stages at that difficulty, so you can't just swap difficulties in the middle of a run. You have to get through the, you have to get through, the, stages again on that difficulty. It's not too bad, it's just something to note. Oh, some good announcements? Yeah, should be good. Personally, I'm wondering, when we're gonna get the announcement for the new, Nintendo console. We going for 100%? Sorry, what do you mean 100%? Are you asking me if I'm going to 100% the game, or... Did I see the GTA 6 trailer? Nah, I knew it was a thing, but I didn't, like, go and watch it. I've never played a GTA game. My parents, were not about to let me play a game like that, so... I want to get around to them, but I just haven't. I think I own GTA 5 and stuff, it's just... Like I said, I haven't played them. Oh, gosh. I better not ruin my concentration gauge on these two mushroom enemies. Yakuza is better than GTA. It's probably a bit more of... The flavor of it is probably a bit more to my liking, just because I like JRPGs and stuff, and like Japanese media a bit more than that kind of stuff, but yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not platinuming the game. I'm not planning on it. In fact, at least not right now. I'm just trying to play through as Vergil. Maybe I'll come back and like do DMD or like work on some more of the achievements later. But mostly I just wanted to play through as Vergil, because I've been playing 3 through 5 as Vergil, so yeah. But I've been just on a DMC binge this year. Ever since this summer, I've been playing through all the games and, like, all that stuff. I think I've enjoyed it quite a bit. Bloody Palace. I haven't actually touched the Bloody Palaces, except for in 3. I played a little bit of Bloody Palace in 3. I've just been mostly playing through the main story. But I could see myself coming back for it. Or maybe we'll do that next week. I gotta find something... If we finish out the game on Thursday, I gotta find something to do next week, since that's exam week. So maybe Bloody Palace would be a good way to blow off steam or something. Or, like, just do that. I do want to do some, like, VR streams, I think, towards the end of this year. But, like, taking the time to set that all up wouldn't be something I wouldn't be able to do while I still have... Well, it's exam week or whatever, so maybe we'll just do Bloody Palace. That's not a bad option, either. So I was trying to think of what to do, but yeah. Bloody Palace would be good to do. What's the DMC family tree? Vergil and Dante are brothers. Spoiler. Not too much of a spoiler, but kind of a spoiler. Nero is Vergil's son. Lady is just a lady that Dante likes, and then the other girl that hangs around Dante is a clone of their mother, of his mother, made by an enemy to get his stuff. I need do you Devil Summoner 2? Yeah, I guess so. Exam week? Yeah, exam week is next week. It's when I have exams. School, end of school year tests, pretty much. So. Yeah, yeah. I'm in college. I got This is my last year of college, so it's the end of the first semester. So I have like, oh, we're in the boss rush. See if I can do any better against this boss now. I died to him quite a few times in the... Who's the hot van driver? Oh, I think that's Nico? Nico. The Latina lady? Yeah, she's Nico, I think. Right. Yeah. She's like a weapon maker and stuff. Her mom is the one who made the main character's Dante's twin pistols that he uses in every game. I think she also made the rocket launcher that one of the other characters uses. Don't quote me on that. I might be wrong on that one, actually. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure. Like, there's a giant rocket launcher that lady uses. What do I take for college? I was going for computer science, and I do, like, programming and stuff, and I still do know a little bit of programming and stuff, but I don't know. The job just didn't seem like it was going to be for me. I ironically enough, considering what I'm doing right now, sitting in a desk all day and like writing out code didn't seem like something I would be very good at or want to do for like the rest of my life. I think this guy is weaker than his OG counterpart. Definitely feels like it. Yeah. Ah, beans. I guess if I get good enough with... The thing with Judgment Cut is that if you get good enough at it, you can kind of just tease and outrange most of the bosses in the game. I'm not quite good enough for that. Oh, shoot. Okay. Anyway, I was doing that, but now I've just transitioned to a general degree, so I can just get something and, like, get out, because I'm so ready to be done with college. I also took a year off to, like, go and work and stuff, which wasn't all bad, because now I'm going to get out without being in debt. Like, I'm not going to be in student loan debt or anything. Who's Nero's GF? She's like this... She is girl. She's from DMC4. She's like this singer lady. Priestess lady. She's not too relevant to the plot, TBH, just because, like, at least in this game, she doesn't appear, except for, like, one or two phone conversations. I'm not sure why exactly. Hey, thanks for saying that, Lizzie. How have you been? Yeah, we hit 400 a little bit ago. That's kind of cool. Didn't think we'd get that far this year. There's a big gap between 4 and 5. Yeah, that's true. Maybe they couldn't get back the voice actor too much, or she was busy, or they didn't want to... I don't know. She didn't really need to be in this game, so I understand why she's not. It is a little weird, though, to see Nero palling around with a girl who's not his girlfriend, but also, like, she had no, like... He was just girl to be the... She was basically just the Princess Peach of that game. Like, literally just there to be kidnapped and be, like, the girl that, like, you fight for, pretty much. And, like... The graphics did not do her any favors of that game, considering it was... Because it was like a, Xbox 360 era, like, you know, those, like, early 2000s, like, yellow, weird filter kind of games. I like the music here, by the way. It's good music. Shoot. Japanese arms. Kind of. like 18 plus, almost like nudity for a couple of the girls in this game specifically. Oh shoot. Oh man, I wasted it. Okay, I borked it. I was trying to go for ultimate judgment cut and I got borked. Have I ever played Assassin's Creeds? Oh right, Kyrie is her name. Yeah. Oh, well. I died like 10 times to this guy on the first fight against him, so it's not surprising if I die a few times here. I've played a little bit of like the American Revolution one, which I hear is actually not that good. Yeah, it is what it is. They have a demographic that they're targeting, so they play to it. What's this game about? It's about killing demons. That's pretty much it. There is some other stuff, but like it's pretty much just fight demons. Like there's some sibling rivalry stuff and all that, but mostly just about killing demons. And being a hard action game. It's a game that's more about its gameplay than its story, which is fine. Daddy issues plus demons? I would say like, I guess so. Yeah. I do want to go back and play more of it. I only played like the first several hours of it, so I didn't get too far, and it was a while ago. I do own it on like Steam, so I don't know. Maybe I'll go back and play it. The other one I want to play is the Black Flag, the pirate one. I own those two. I don't know how many of the other Assassin's Creed games I want to play because they're kind of formulaic. IMO and in many other people's opinion, I think too. I don't think that's a hot take or anything, because they literally were churning them out for a long time there. But oh my gosh, the DPS with the oh my gosh, judgment cut, no. You think you can run away? Oh my gosh, no. Ultimate judgment cut. Or judgment cut, no. Oh, okay. Vergil's sword does not make any sense. It's just fun. It's cool. Oh, okay. Black Flag is really good, yeah. This is why Vergil was broken in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Yeah, I've seen the videos. I don't know if you guys watch Russian Badger, but he did like a Marvel's vs. Capcom's like amateur tournament for like $100,000 with his friends and stuff recently. So I watched that and that was pretty fun. I'm so laggy and it's so annoying. It is what it is. Somebody joined the Discord recently and they're like, "Hey, I'm one of your lurkers. I never talk in chat because my internet is so bad, but I enjoy your stuff." And I was like, "I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad you're enjoying them." Am I late? A little bit. Just a little bit. We got through the second like Angelo fight. Would it be fair to say that Vergil's sword is the key that keeps human world sealed from the demon realm? I don't know about that. I think it's more that like it can pierce through to the demon realm more than that. Like it's not that it's like keeping things apart, it's that it's something that can cut between the things that are keeping it apart, whatever that might be. That's my understanding anyway. In Boss Rush remake, yeah. $50,000? Oh, I thought it was $100,000. And yeah, in the Nikes, yeah. But he didn't tell like his friends about the actual like cash prize or whatever. until like the day of. So like one of the like professional people who plays DMC or that game just like didn't show up because he was busy, I guess. Wow, that was easy. They must have really lowered the health bars of the bosses here. They are a lot quicker. I'm ever gonna play Child of Light on stream? I mean, I don't know much more of like what I would do with that at this point, Lizzie, just because like I already played through the game once and then I played through it again on New Game Plus. Yeah, so I'm not sure how much more there is to do with the game at this point. Like, I don't know, like unless I go back and do like a challenge playthrough of it with just like the main character or something, there's not much else to do in that game. Like, it's a good game and there's a decent amount of replayability in it, but I don't know how much there is past like what I've done. Yeah, oh, you didn't see that? If you go to the YouTube channel, and you look at go to the bottom where it says previously streamed playthroughs, it should be one of the first playlists there. No, you're good. Wait, Lizzie. Didn't you... Wait, you found me through the Child of Light streams. That's how you found me, isn't it? Am I thinking of someone else? I thought you were the whole reason you found me was because of the Child of Light streams. And that's that. Nice. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. So DMC6 when? I don't get to decide that, Jeffo, but yeah. It would be nice. The game isn't too old, but it is getting a little old. It would be cool to get another one. For sure. I guess we'll have to wait and see. It's a pretty profitable franchise, so I assume at some point they're going to want to do it. I don't know. Do we know what the studio who usually does these games has been up to? Like, have they been on, like, working on some other series or something? Do we know? But yeah. I think the Assassin's Creed games are would be kind of fun to play. Although they're kind of long. Like, there's a lot of side stuff to do in those games, so. They're planning for PS6. Jeez. Yeah, who knows? Maybe. How old is the PS5 now? I don't have one still. I don't have a PS4. Maybe when the PS6 comes out, I'll buy a PS4 so I can play the Spider-Man game. Love the hat. Yeah, the hat is fun. Yeah, yeah. Do I think P3R yeah, I mean, I stream games that are older than that. Like, one of the games I streamed recently on the weekends was a game called Persona, like the first couple Persona games. I don't know if you've heard of Persona 5. But those came out before I was born, so. Yeah, I've played a lot of older games, both on stream and off stream. I don't mind them. I was always a little bit behind the times when it came to video games and stuff, so. Like with tech, so. Do I think P3R will completely replace P3 Fez? I think it'll replace the main story. I think, for a lot of people, the best experience for them to start playing the Persona 3, like to play Persona 3, is going to be through, yeah, P5 was 2017, but the Persona 1 and 2 was in, like, the 90s. That's what I was talking about, Jeppo. I wasn't talking about Persona 5. I realized that Persona 5 came out when I was like 16 or so. But like Persona 1 and 2 came out before I was born. So I was just saying, do you know Persona 5? Because, you know, I imagine more people know about Persona 5 than 1 and 2. Because it was one of the most popular games. It is still one of the most popular games of its time. So. Yeah, I think Persona 3R is going to be definitive for pretty much everything except for obviously the female route, but we have Persona 3 Portable. We're the same age. I am currently 23. My birthday is in November, but I'm a 2000s kid, so I am like my age is the same year, like the end of, you know, like 23. I'm 23 this year, but only for like a month or two. My birthday is in November. I do have my tree up. Hold on. Christmas tree and lights. I have lights. Put up lights in my room. They actually are like great night light. Never mind, I'm like a year younger than you. Gotcha. You got yours up on the 3rd? Yeah. I got mine up, I think, last weekend, so. Just in my room, though. They actually make for decent night lights. So, it's kind of nice. Like, I'll just leave them on. Oh, is my face not moving? Why is it doing? One sec. Update Gonzo will be showing up on Thursday. Okay. Yeah. And that, like, tree is, like, an actual, like, Peanuts tree. You know, the one where, like, box face reveal. I used to do, like, a face cam all the time. I've been on a stream a lot. I just haven't in a long time. I just don't... I live in a basement. Like, how bright that was is literally the brightest it has ever been in my room, pretty much, because not only do we have the overhead light, the lamp, and the Christmas lights, so that's as bright as it gets in this room. I cannot tell you the pain of trying to get a green screen to work in this room. I have tried it so much. You have cool merch? You mean I have cool stuff? Yeah, I also like stuff. I've never seen your face before, lol. Yeah, I haven't streamed with the face cam in a while. Because, like, the camera I have for that is literally... So, take a look at the cat cam. Like, actually look at this cat camera. Like, I tried to get the green screen to work with this camera. This is what it actually looks like. This isn't too bad, but that's because the lamp is there. It looks like it's hard to get good lighting in this. And it gets, like, really fuzzy. Like, if you blow it up to, like, full screen size or whatever. I do not have merch. I think he means, like, I have cool stuff. Like, I have the Halo helmet up there. Like, on top of my shelf, because I have nowhere else to put it. Anyway. I think Jeppa was asking if you have merchandise that I sell. I do not have merchandise, no. Dream yourself sleeping next time? Why? Why would I do that? That seems like a very... I have a hard time getting to sleep already. I just said I was having a hard time getting to sleep and stuff. Yes, I'll just sleep in front of... Oh, that's the wrong thing. There we go. I don't know. I'll just sleep in front of a bunch of people. Yes. Fair enough. I don't know. I already did my Christmas shopping earlier today, so I have no money to spend on merch anyway. Although there was like a channel called Pointless Hub that put out like a plushie that they have today, and I was like, ooh, that looks kind of fun, but I like the channel, but I'm like, I don't have money to spend on that. Seems creepy. What seems creepy? The weird spikes. What did you get? I got myself a Christmas sweater. Kingdom Hearts themed Christmas sweater. Oh geez. Some fun pins. I'll show you guys when we do Christmas stuff. I think I'm gonna do a stream after Christmas where we just have like one last hurrah for Christmas and do like a just chatting stream, talk about Christmas, how the holidays went, and we can do like a box of crap stream, and I'll show you what I got for my Christmas haul. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be the demon realm that we're in, so makes sense that it looks a little creepy. Yeah. Well, I don't have a job right now because I'm in college, but I have savings from when I did have a job for like a while. What do I think about DMC? DMC? Oh, you mean the reboot? I haven't played that one. That's like the one game in the series I haven't played yet, so I don't know. I think it was kind of a flop commercially. I don't know. I'll play it at some point. Oh, somebody said I have a lot of orbs. There's a glitch that you can do that's kind of easy to do. You have to like not take any damage in the first mission and not deal any damage yourself. You have to let your Vergil's doppelganger deal all the damage and then kill the final boss with one hit for that mission. And for some reason, it glitches out like the point system, and it gives you like the max amount of orbs you can possibly have in the game for some reason. I don't exactly understand how it works, but that is what I did. What do you think about it being the same price as DMC 5 because reboot released? Well, I mean, did they both have the price of the standard like price of $60, or was it like more or less? Shoot, that was dumb. Was it standard price for the time, like, or like, what do I think about, like, do I think they're worth the same amount of money? Probably not, but like, you know, that's up to you. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't bought a game that's not on sale or secondhand in like years at this point, just because, well, no, that's not true. Because I bought Persona 3 Reload and Persona 5 Tactica. I pre-ordered those, so. But most of the games I buy, I just wait for a sale on Steam or are physical games I've purchased secondhand. So they're usually less than like what they would have gone for originally. Like even with retro games, I haven't bought a game for more than what it went for originally, so. You can tell me what you think of the reboot. I hear that most people don't like it, which is fair. Nah, I think he's just trying to ask me what I think of the reboot, but I don't really have too much of an opinion on it because I haven't played it. I mean, people say that they don't like DMC2, and I played it, and I'm like, yeah, this is mediocre. It's not as bad as people say it is. Like, it's very monotonous and very, like, gun-heavy. But it wasn't as bad as people say it is, I don't think. But it wasn't great, but, yeah. Not the end of the world or anything. Oh, gosh, this guy. Nice. I got off the jackpot on that guy. I hate fighting these guys. They're so annoying. I think they're the most annoying enemy type for me to fight is Vergil. Maybe it's because I'm not used to their attack patterns. But I think it's mostly just because they can go invisible and, like, are invincible while they're invisible. Like, that's the only thing, really. Like, if they were just invisible, that would be one thing. Because, like, you probably don't know this, Duncan, but I don't know how much you know about the DMC series, but, like, basically what the reboot was after DMC 3, which is, like, the last one that wasn't on HD consoles, so still in that, like, PS2 era, they tried to bring it, like, they tried to reboot the series to make it more, quote-unquote, friendly to, like, Western audiences, but in doing so, they got rid of, like, the main character that everybody liked, and managed to just make people mad. So it's not considered a like, it's, people don't like it, so it's I've not heard a positive impression of it. I'm sure there are people who like the game, but okay, so what are we doing here? Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, that's good. I remember when Detroit Human came out. I think the, like, main interactions between the AI guy and the like, cop guy were kind of fun. I remember watching Let's Plays of it at the time. But I think the rest of the characters were kind of mid for me. And it was, like, very over the top with how it presented its story. Like, it was literally just trying to make... Like, it was very not subtle about trying to make the androids basically just black people 2.0. Which is weird. But yeah, that's basically what he was trying to do with the story. I don't know. It was kind of, like I said, it was very over the top and stuff. That guy who directed that game is known for, like, trying to make basically video games that are movies, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. Isn't that the same guy who did, like, Heavy Rain and stuff? But, yeah. I got my GF to play Persona 5 because she didn't like it because it's too boring. She wanted to kill stuff in Elden Ring. Yeah. RPGs aren't for everybody. Well, r/ROM is just a good place to find the actual game itself. It's pretty easy to... Not really. I mean, you just need to find a video about setting up PCSX2 if you need help getting the emulator set up. It's just that r/rums would be a good place to look for the game itself, so. I don't know. I do want to do videos, too boring and easy? Fair. That is fair, actually. Like, I can see boring is kind of subjective, but easy is not very subjective on that one. That is... Yeah, it's pretty easy. Oh, did I just... Oh. I got excited because I thought I accidentally did the timing of the... ground judgment cut correctly, but I think I was just, like, a foot over the ground. Well, I mean, like, there's plenty of videos about getting the emulator working, and, like, it seems impossible to find a guide about PCX2. Like, if you're looking for a guide specifically on how to play that game, yeah, you're probably not going to be able to find anything. But, like, trying to get a PS2 emulator working, there's plenty of videos about that for whatever system you have. Whether you're trying to play it on a PSP, a phone, a actual computer, anything. Would be interesting. Although, are you talking about the Persona 5 Reaper? Because the Persona 5 Reaper gets, like, so much crap. Like, the poor guy, he's no longer scary in Persona 5.
Is that all?
I forgot you could do that in Sin Devil Trigger mode. That's fun. I don't know how effective it was, but sure it was fun. Okay. Which game is easier, Persona or Pokemon? Depends on the game. I think some of the older Pokemon games are actually fairly difficult, especially with their extra challenges. Like, I would argue that, like, the Battle Tower from some of the earlier games, like, Gen 4 and Gen 3 are probably harder than some of the Velvet Room attendant fights from, like, Persona 4 and 5. So, just because you have such a long, you can't, it's not one fight you have to win, like, multiple, like, tough fights in a row. Yeah, true. The Strikers version is hard. I think Persona 5 is easier than even some of the newer Pokemon games, but maybe that's just, I don't know. It's hard to say exactly. I mean, not really, Akira. I feel like there's plenty of documentation on the internet about how to get an emulator set up. Like, I can only do so much for you. I can't really, like... I can point you in the right direction, but, like... You gotta meet me halfway here, bud. Well, there are plenty of written guides as well as video guides. Even if you don't understand the English too well, with a video guide, you could actually just follow the steps pretty much. And if you needed to, there's like auto-generated subtitles and stuff, so. I mean, I do plan on making guides on how to like patch the game to like so you can have controllable party members for Persona 3 Fez, or to like get it running in widescreen, or like 16:9 or whatever, but I haven't done that yet, actually. Probably do it like once I get through like the actual gameplay guides, so. Ah. The video channel? Dude, all you have to do is type in PCSX or PS2 emulator setup guide into like YouTube, and you'll be able to find, I'm sure, at least a half a dozen videos about it. I'm not sure what else to tell you. Yeah. I'm sure you can. Oh, this guy. I forgot about this chicken guy. Chicken. Giant enemy chicken. Boy, he's really going at it, huh? Between a PS2 and a PS3? Well, it's December. Yes, it is. Anything you'd like to add to that comment, Jeppo? Or are you just pointing out that it is December? Oh, I see. I see what you mean. Ah, shoot. I forgot how much damage that charge attack does. I think that was like one of the attacks I actually had problems with on normal difficulty too. Turkey? Not the country. There is a flightless giant bird called a turkey, spelled the exact same way. It is very confusing. Because my country's name is Turkey. Yes, it is a source of amusement for Americans and English speakers. There is a giant flightless bird called a turkey, yes. Although this one looks more like a chicken. Like, I've seen what featherless chickens look like. This looks more like that than a turkey, so. Speaking from experience. There we go. Scum. Oh, it's underground, isn't it? Shoot. That was a good World of V, though. Nice. Languages are so funny, yeah. I think it's just because they're so malleable. I miss V. V's alright. Not my favorite character to play as, but yeah. He's like the other side of Hot Topic. If like Vergil is one side of Hot Topic, he's like the other. And by that I mean like Vergil is one kind of emo boy and V is another kind of emo boy. Yeah. Turkish and all that. But yeah, I think because like, at least in English, like we have a bunch of words that like used to mean different things or like now mean weird things. Like people talk about, you know, like Riz and Giga Chad and stuff like that. It's like, these are words that did not exist like, I don't know, like 20 years ago. Riz, Giga Chad, Gyat, all that stuff, like, this was not even a thing 20 years ago. Chat is popping off today. Yeah, kind of a good amount of people today. It's like more goth boy. It's like a different type of goth boy. I keep forgetting, like... No, it's like back to front for that. The back to... I'm trying to get... Isn't it? Hold up. Sorry. It's back to forward. Okay. That's what I thought it was. Yeah, okay. There we go. Ah, shoot. Ball got me. I got hit by the balls. Oh, well. Oh yeah, ghosting people. Yep. And it only teaches Royal Guard tricks for half an hour. Sounds like you didn't watch. Sounds like it's only part one of probably like 5 for Royal Guard. Royal Guard is nuts. It's part of the reason why I think I could never get into learning all of Dante's stuff. Like, Vergil is at least approachable as a character to, like, learn his skill set. Dante just has so much going on. It's, like, hard to imagine and fathom how much you would have to practice just to understand his entire kit to a decent level. Oh, that's fun. Did you guys see that thing I posted in the Discord where, I don't know if you guys remember that meme of like oh, I'm just a weird old goblin. I'm just a level 1 goblin. Somebody did that with, you know, a level 1 shadow as part of a promotion for Persona 3 Reload. That person is the original person who did that meme, and that person's also the VA for the main character. He's the new English VA for the main protagonist of P3, so it was pretty funny to learn that. That was funny. Because I didn't even know he did that until I saw that video. Like, that it was the same guy. Ah, missed. Locked onto the wrong person. People go see. I mean, it depends on the setting, right? Like, if somebody on a personal level is ghosting you, then, like, yeah, you just, like, assume that they don't want to talk to you at the time or whatever, right? But if it's, like, on a professional business level, it's kind of like, well, that they're kind of unreliable or whatever, you know? Yeah. Or just never. Just never. Because they can't do anything at this point, right? Like, it's been so long, they couldn't even do anything. So just, like, I would just block them and move on with my life. Or if you want to be funny, you could reply to them in 3 to 4 years. And just say, I owe you nothing. Just 4 years later. I owe you nothing. Blocks you. That would be kind of funny. Not gonna lie. Be kind of funny. When did you get here? Okay, that'll work. It'll work. Triple S will work. I feel like I've been doing a lot better today than I did in the last stream. I think part of it is just getting judgment cut down even more, and like practicing a little bit more. But I feel like I was kind of off last stream. I don't know, something about last stream, like I just felt kind of off. Oh shoot. Well, so much for doing better, huh? Are we doing big dog boss? I'm gonna try and get to mission 19 today, I think, and then I think I'm gonna do Dante. On Thursday. Just gonna spend a whole stream on that probably, because it's probably gonna take me a whole stream. Oh yeah. Yeah, I would not give that person the time of day. Unless they want to like apologize or something, but I don't think they... Sounds like they're not the kind of person to come back and, like, apologize later. So many bosses in the game? Yeah. Yeah. I think the bosses I remember the most are probably from DMC3, just because it took me so long to get through so many of them. Like, it just took me so long to, like, get through, like, the, for example, the vampire lady and stuff. Oh, right. I forgot that you can, like, dodge in this game. With, like... I know, it sounds weird. But you can actually use the side-to-side dodge. That's something I figured out recently, too. Nice. Yeah, I haven't done the Lady and Trish playthrough yet. Maybe I'll come back and do that later. Oh, gosh. Not the invisible guy, too. Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay. Oh, gosh. Alright, you know what? Yeah, I don't know. I think you can get Lady over top of Vergil and stuff. For, like, her model. No, I've never done all the, never done all the secret missions in any of the games, actually. Oh, I didn't know you didn't... Okay, you can activate World of V without, having the Yamato out. I didn't realize that. Shoot. I mean, that's most DMC challenges. They're pretty painful. At least some of them can be. Especially the last ones. Those Furies are the bane of my DMC experience. True. Between 4 and 5, with 4 with the electric one and 5 with this ghost invisible one, they're pretty annoying. I mean, DMC 4 has that mission where you have to protect that one enemy from all the like little grabber plant things. That's a pretty annoying mission. Okay, boss time. I don't remember which boss this is, but I guess we'll find out in a minute. Eee! Oh, right, it's King Cerberus. I forgot about this. Nostalgia.
You shall die.
Oh, shoot. Oh, well. Hey, Lorenzo. How's it going? Even worse, it's the enemy that killed me the most in DMC 3. Although this one doesn't act nearly the same. Oh, okay, that's how that works. Do we have to hurt the doggo? Yes. Come on. There we go. Oh my gosh. Oh, incoming. Oh no, not these attacks again. Oh, there's some PTSD, huh? Oh, shoot. Yeah, I tried to get World of E going and I got hit by this. Because I had so little health left, so I just went for it and I got hit by the icicles. Ah, shoot. There we go. Now we can properly start. Oh, I was way too close. Trying to get World of V going, and it just teleported me straight to his face. Probably not. I don't do a lot of tier lists. Also, I feel like I don't have enough experience with them to... Like, I'd have to go and replay through 1 and 2 again. Because I just haven't played 1 and 2 in a while. I'd have to go back and look at them with a more critical eye. Oh, nice. You can... Nice. The sword, when you're performing World of V, has a hitbox. I didn't realize that. That's funny. I actually stabbed him in the face with the World of V sword hitbox. That's funny. Dude, Orbs got me right as I was getting out of the World of V animation. Nope, incoming. Shoot. Nope, incoming. Ah, shoot. That I would have a lot more input on. Yeah, I could actually make a tier list about Persona stuff. That I've played a lot more of, so I would actually be able to... And I think, better at overall. So, I would actually be able to give an opinion on that, I think. I could maybe do tier lists for bosses for 3 through 5 of DMC, but 1 and 2 I haven't played enough to have a solid opinion on. Mission 17. We're getting there. 17 and 18, and then 19, yeah, so. Oh, gosh, I forgot. Yeah, I was like, huh. I didn't expect to see this area so quickly. But yeah, that's because it's the proper Urizen fight. I forgot that this... Yeah, it's hard to remember where you are in the story without the actual cutscenes. It's interesting how much Urizen's moves here remind me of Vergil's punch moves, like his why does he keep doing that? Shoot. It's so funny how when you play as Vergil, this whole game just becomes the "why are you hitting yourself" meme. Yeah, we'll see. I think challenging is kind of going to be skewed for me because on DMC3 I played on the difficulty above this, but I do think that overall DMC3 is more challenging as a game. I think Vergil here is a lot stronger than he is in that game, and a lot more fluid to play. No, I can't. Okay. I've gotten pretty consistent with that jackpot. Like being able to get all four, I've been able to get pretty consistent with that. shoot. That was dumb. I literally killed myself there. Ah, that was bad. Okay, that's my bad.
Oh,
Yeah, I think the only way for Vergil to fight the boss form of Vergil is through the tower, right? Yeah, the boss arena is cool.
show me your motivation. Don't move.
What? I'm not sure what happened there. Well, he did kneel. Get oh, right in the crotch. Ah, that was bad. Had the wrong weapon equipped there. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, that didn't work out. Oh, shoot.
Absurd.
Yeah. Okay. Third time's the charm, right? Might actually be if I take my time and do this correctly.
Show me.
Shoot. Or it's just the area that's corrupted by Urizel. Or maybe it's being peeled off to reveal what's actually underneath, which is like, you know, an area of hell. Struggle all you want, dude. I am invincible in this form. You're not doing anything but prolonging my attack. Yeah, I remember that from the fight when you play as Dante. He's yelling about how are you so strong without sacrificing anything and all that stuff. Oh yeah, Hella Earth. I just haven't been able to get enough concentration uh, while having enough DT to do that, unfortunately. I keep using it up for V's healing, so. Or for just Sin Devil Trigger. Ah, shoot. He's almost dead, so. As long as I don't get greedy here like I did the first time, should be fine. Nice. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Third time really was the charm there. All right. It'll be funny if I get to under 50 deaths before Dante, and then I get up to like near 100 after Dante. I wanted to do this game in less than 50 deaths. So we're on track with that, unless I die like a bunch to Dante, which might happen still. Yeah, mission 18. So we have this mission and then another mission. Okay. Yeah, we're doing good on time, I think. I think we'll get through these two tonight and then I'll move on. And then on Thursday, we'll go ahead and do the Dante fight. Isn't this the mission where Dante fights the V summons? Yeah, it is. I was thinking that. I was like, isn't this that mission? Shoot. Yeah. And then the last mission is the one where Nero awakens to his full power. Shoot. Yeah, yeah.
Go to hell. It's over. You're finished.
Is there a spawner or something that I'm not seeing here?
Now you die. Slap. Beat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because he gets so annoyed by it with Dante calling him that. Even though he just wants him to stay out of it because he doesn't want to have Nero killing his father or fighting his father. Yeah, it's the, like, Gohan thing, isn't it? Where, like, First, it literally is the Gohan thing, right? Because like Dante is Goku and Vergil is Vegeta, pretty much. And then it's like you get Gohan, who's like stronger than both of them inherently, for reasons. Because like I guess the more human, like the further down they get, like the more like lines down they get, I guess the stronger they get for no particular reason other than power creep. Or even though, you know, they have less Saiyan blood in them technically, they're still somehow stronger. Same thing with here, where even though they have technically less demon blood in them, they're somehow stronger inherently. First time fighting one of these guys in a while, huh? Ah, yes, trauma. You know what would be funny? If, these bosses couldn't use certain moves if you didn't have them unlocked as V. So the game would actively punish you for making V better. That'd be funny. It'd be stupid, but it'd be funny. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know too much of Dragon Ball. I watched the Z stuff, so like with Cell and all of that, but I didn't get much past that. Maybe I should watch it again sometime. It's fun. I think the Z arc is the best, the stuff with Cell and all that. I think the power creep just gets a little too ridiculous at a certain point, and it's no longer fun. Kind of like how Naruto had that problem too, where like it turned from a ninja show to just people shooting magic at each other, basically. Haven't even started Castlevania yet? Yeah. Man, I've gotten a lot better at that. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, after Z, things get too kind of ridiculous for me to keep caring, right? Like, at least with Naruto, you wanted to see how it ended. If you weren't a big fan of just the power creep stuff, you wanted to see, like, there were actually interesting characters and stuff, and you wanted to see where it went. Dragon Ball is mostly just fights, so. Yeah, I have a couple animes I do want to go and watch at some point, but I just haven't gotten around to it. One thing I want to do is that there's an old mech anime that I watched back in the day. Oh, somehow I didn't get that before. Okay. Yeah, because money. But there's an old like mech anime I want to go back and find, because it's like one of the first animes I think I ever watched, or any sort of anime media, or even like the Studio Ghibli films and stuff. So it'd be cool if I could go back and find it. It's just hard. It would be hard to do though. I'd have to watch through quite a bit of anime to find it. I mean, because it was like on a compilation disc with like some other stuff. So it was popular enough to get a physical release in America, right? So it must be fairly popular, but there's just so many like of those like mech animes from like the early 90s that it could be. Because I remember watching it back in the day, like on a rainy day in our camper. It was just like some random bargain bin video that my parents got to keep me occupied. So because they have a worse audience than drug addicts. I don't know. I think it's just money. As long as something is popular, they'll just keep milking it, I think. some anime are only popular in certain regions. I suppose so. But I'm just saying, like, if it wasn't popular at all, then it wouldn't have gotten a North American physical release. Like, especially in the early 2000s, because that's when it was, you know, in the bargain bin, so. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it is. I'd have to, like, see it again. But, like, I vaguely remember, like, one of the episodes. And, like, I remember kind of what it looked like. So I would have, like I said, I would have to watch a lot of, like, mech anime and stuff to, like, find it again, probably. But it's something I kind of want to do. I think it could be kind of fun to do a video on, too. Especially if I could actually find the anime. Because I could probably give my thoughts on, like, a bunch of the other anime that I watched along the way. Disgusted with old anime? I suppose. Some people don't like the old anime art style. Personally, I think a lot of 90s anime looks better animated than some of the stuff that comes out today. In some regions, they worship old anime? I guess so. Like, I know that Dragon Ball Z is super popular in, like, South America and stuff. Like, Mexico and all that stuff. It's interesting how that works out. Alright. It would be funny to... I gotta try and use World of V against these guys. When I get the chance. Okay, that did pretty well. Yeah, I guess that's kind of like the same thing where some people just can't get past old graphics and stuff. Like, I have a friend who's like a 3D artist, like, not professionally, but just like as a hobby, and he's really big on graphics and stuff. So for him, it's hard. Sometimes he's like, he doesn't want to play certain games with me just because it's like so old he can't get over it. Like, it's hard for him to look at. I think he's less ruthless than he was in DMC 1, but he is certainly pretty hard to fight, yeah. World of V time. Ah, the irony. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Ah, shoot. Shoot. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm very much aware of the shadows from having played DMC 1 before. They were definitely the hardest enemy type in that game. Outside of bosses, maybe. Oh, shoot. Alright, the Crow is down. And Panther is pretty close. Yep, there you go. I can't remember if you have to kill them all at once or they start reviving. But there's only one left currently, so. Ouch. Don't worry, I don't know the difference between a Panther and a Jaguar. As far as I'm concerned, the differences are minimal enough where I wouldn't want to meet either of them. Oh, incoming. I don't think that's the reference. I think they just are both shadow-based characters. Like, one's called Shadow and... what was the other one? Interesting. Whatever it was, I didn't know how it worked, so... oh, right, he can do that. I was like, can't they revive each other or something? But yeah, it's the big guy. He can do that, so I should get rid of him. Although I think they've got a shared health bar that is pretty much almost depleted. It's so funny to use World of V in this fight. And also kind of hard to tell what's going on. Okay. Yeah, the DMC1 references for both this level and these enemies are pretty good. You know, the summons of V. Oh! Okay. Yeah. Or if you just couldn't use World of V in this fight, or in that level, that would be funny. How we get B? I think just time. Did I have any deaths? I don't think I had deaths. I think I didn't collect a lot of red orbs or something, and also time, probably. Like that last fight took a little bit of time. And probably my score could have done. What? Oh, I guess we're gonna try Dante then today. Wait, where is the cutscene? Is this really... where's the cutscene? Isn't there a cutscene for this fight? I thought there was a cutscene for this fight. I didn't realize this was... I didn't realize Dante was this mission. Okay. Skipped it? Oh, okay. I'll have to not skip it on Thursday then, for sure. Well, let's go ahead and try Dante. How much time do I have? I have time for like a couple of attempts at Dante, I think. Something that's kind of fun is that this takes the same model that you use for the player model of Dante. So if you mod Dante, those mods will show up here as well, from what I've seen. So like somebody has like I've seen a mod where it shows visually what style you're in. Yeah, probably. It'd be good to get him within 20 deaths, though. I wanted to do this game within 50 deaths or so. Oh, okay. Yeah, the plastic chair. That really all you got? Little Virgil's got a boo-boo.
Show me your motivation.
He falls pretty fast. His like gravity on falling is a lot faster than some other enemies. He's got some good combos with that shotgun. What? Oh, Royal Guard, I guess?
Now you
Ah, okay. Kingdom Freak? Interesting.
Is that really all you got?
What's his avatar?
You decide. Trick ya.
Ah.
Now you
Whew. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll check him out after today's stream. Too bad you can't do raids on YouTube or anything like that. Shoot.
Is that really all you got?
Yeah. Royal Guard definitely doesn't cut through, or Judgment Cut definitely doesn't cut through Royal Guard, but does pretty well. How many times do I want to try it? Let's go ahead and do 2 more attempts, I think, today. Yeah. And then I think we'll wrap it up for today. And then next Thursday, we'll try and see if I can get Dante done under... Are they? I wasn't aware of any such feature. If such a feature exists, I, as a pretty consistent YouTube streamer, don't know that that's a thing. Yeah, this is stream 3. At least of DMC5 Vergil. What do you mean? DMC3 longer? Well, part of it is probably the cutscenes. But yeah, playing through the game, if you don't die too much, and you know what you're doing, it doesn't take too long to get through the game. I mean, it's like any other game like this, right? Where if you just skip all the story and you play the game well and don't die a ton, fairly easy to get through the game. Especially since DMC missions aren't super long, and there's only ever 20 of them, so... Yeah, okay. Besides, about 2 to 3 hours is usually what I stream on weekdays. And I still got homework to do later today, so... Yeah. I think Dante also has 3 phases here as well. It's a pretty common trope for video game characters and stuff. Rules of 3 and all that. Shoot! Man, Royal Guard is pretty good, huh? Yeah, but they also knew how powerful Vergil's Judgment Cut was when designing this fight, I'm sure, so... Shoot. Yeah. I think that'll be it for today. Ooh. Yeah. Royal Guard is definitely game breaking. Yeah. Okay. I'll pick this back up on Thursday and we'll do a whole stream of just Dante, probably. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I don't know. I don't have too much opinion on the Devil Breakers. I'd have to play with more of them. I don't think I ever used all of them even. But the rocket one where you can like surf around it is pretty cool. Like that's a pretty cool one. I honestly kind of liked the Mega Man Blaster. It's fun to work the charge shot into combos with it. Let me think. What else? Yeah, I did play Transistor on Steam through on stream as well. Yep. If you want to go take a look, it's up on the YouTube. It's one of the playlists. You can see the whole thing. It wasn't too long, but it was fun. Not beginning that game? Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty fun game. Is it a long or short game? It's short, but it has a lot of replayability. You can take your abilities... It kind of honestly reminds me of how DMC does it, where you can, take your abilities into another playthrough and you can add difficulties and stuff. How much short? Like, it's 8 hours the first time you play through it, like the story. Like, I got through the whole main story in about 8 to 10 hours or so. So, like, a weekend. But, like, there's replayability, kind of like how DMC has replayability, where there's modifiers to make the game harder, and you can take some of your abilities into like New Game Plus pretty much, so you can, yeah. Is it a problem? The English or your English? Is your... I want to learn story because... Oh, is it a problem if your English is weak? It might have subtitles and stuff in different languages, but I will say it might be a little hard if your English is weak to understand the story. Like, you'll be able to get the basics of the story, but the like like the small details might be lost on you. But overall, I think you're not missing much if you miss the small details. It's not an overly complex story because it doesn't have subtitles. I think it does. I remember turning on subtitles for that game. Like Turkish subtitles. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I think it has at least English ones, but I'm not sure about like other languages. But yeah. But yeah, I think you can understand the plot just by playing through the game pretty much. Like, girl has sword. Sword has the soul of her boyfriend in it after he got stabbed with it. They're in like a virtual world that's slowly falling apart as you play through the game. Hades is a fun game. That has a lot of dialogue, but I think most of it has like dialogue boxes and stuff with it, so you can at least read that. So it's at least, there's that. That one has a lot more dialogue than and a more interesting and complex story than Transistor does. I gotta go back and play some more Hades, I think. I got through like one run of Hades and I never touched the game again. I should go back and play through it again some more, honestly. Maybe I'll go back and like try and get the rest of the story, because I got through like one entire run, but you don't get like the full story until you do like a multiple runs and stuff, so... Think about playing Hades, but it doesn't have Turkish subtitles, yeah. I think you can enjoy... Yeah, I think you can enjoy both Transistor and Hades. I think you can enjoy both those games just for the gameplay without having to worry about the story. Kind of similar how, you can enjoy DMC without caring about the story too much if you wanted. I think Transistor and Hades are games with pretty strong gameplay, so you can just kind of enjoy them for that if you want to, and not worry too much about the story, but up to you, how much you want to get invested in the story and all that. Okay, I think that's it for me for today. I gotta go work on some homework that's due tomorrow and all that fun stuff, and maybe go lay down and stop looking at screens for a little bit after that. Yeah. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Good luck with your euchre tournament, or union. Hope you have a good rest of your day, Kira. And yeah, I'll hopefully see you tomorrow, or not tomorrow. Tomorrow I have school. I'll hopefully see you Thursday for Dante stream, where we just fight Dante until I lose my mind or we win. Whichever happens first. In any case, I hope you guys have a good afternoon and good evening and good night. And yeah, I'll see you later. You are very welcome.